Okay, good evening. Oh, okay, good evening. Okay, here we go. I got so many things going on. Oh God. Hey, still, what's up? Hey, Karen. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I was trying not to have that in the way. I don't know. It is. Oh, oh, I got a long day tomorrow too. I am tired, tired, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to settle in without coming here tonight because too many things happened between last night and now, and I didn't want to be remiss in my BS. Let me see what this looks like. All right, I gotta figure that out because I got something mirror image, something. Y'all figure that out. You can't read it too bad. Um, I'm so bad. Like if you can't read it too bad, that's how you know I'm tired. Ooh, but tomorrow maybe I'll come for worship later in the evening because I did get me some spirits. Mm, go figure. Go Momo. Go Momo. So I might do some spirits with y'all tomorrow, but not tonight. I'm too tired to be messing with y'all with some spirits. Hold up. I blew this up yesterday because we was in the thank you to all of those that stopped by to see to participate in the watch party last night. It was lit. Oh, oh, oh. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't know y'all can hear me or not, but Coco Hayes. Okay, what's up? What's up? Um, so what did I name this video? Oh, I know what I named it. What never lands where you folks discharged from. Now, you may know, or maybe you don't know, that in the past couple of days, there's been a lot of conversation. Hey, Glib. There's been a lot of conversation around therapeutic environments. And so I figured today I would, hey, Renee, just be like, what never land were you folks discharged from? Okay. So let me start with a few things first. The watch party was successful. I did watch somebody's video. Now, folks in the watch party left me in the watch party. This is the first time I've ever had a watch party and the watch party cut out on me. That shit was that boring to the watch party that they was just like, I gotta go, or something else was going on these YouTube streets that nobody wanted to tell me about last night in the watch party. Oh, then I found out what had happened was because I was on a platform earlier speaking to Nicola and Rose Gold Lovely and Two Peas was on that platform. I think at some point in time, Glib Talk was on that platform, and there was a brief moment where Karen was on that. Karen's perspective was on that platform, and we had a conversation in the ramble room. So herein lies the problem around here. And we spoke on that platform about that same problem. People on here, on the YouTube, dictating to other people what their content should be, what their channel should be about, how they should conduct themselves. Who are you folks? Hey, Hailey. Hey, Renee. To tell folks how they should govern their own platforms. Hi, Miss Naturally Norleans. Who, where do you get the authority to tell anybody besides yourself, if you have a platform, how to govern your platform? That's not what people be talking about on this YouTube when they be critiquing other people's channels. They be talking about the crazy shit y'all say on the platform. That is way different from telling people what their social responsibility is, should be based on your beliefs. You out there who want to tell other people what to put on their channel can only control what you put on your own channel. You're only in control of your own channel, unless you're part of some other group discussion or decision that has made a ruling on what you put out here. Otherwise, everybody is their own community. I don't know how many freaking times I have to try to instill in people that over here in Motown, I have my own community of followers, subscribers, people that engage with me on my content, on my level, within the parameters of what I'm willing to deal with, they deal with. Now, some of those same people have their own channels that they own and self-govern, self-operate. And when I go over there, guess what I become? I become a member of their community. So I find it difficult to understand anyone who's been around from my day one who doesn't understand the next couple of sentences that are going to come out of my mouth. Spiritually, there are some things I don't believe in. And idol worship is one of them. And I have told people from the beginning of creating this channel and seeing how this channel was going, hey, Tyon, I have always said to folks, I don't want people to idolize me. And I saw a lot of that in the beginning. Oh, Monica, I love your channel. I love you, Monica. I was like, yeah, don't love me. Oh, no, don't love me. I don't want nobody to love me. I have been here saying the same shit from day one to day now. So it surprises me when anyone can come along and say, Monica wants you to break away from whatever groups you're with, to be an independent thinker, to go with her. And I was gonna let that slide. I was just gonna let that slide. But I can't let that slide because that's the ideology that I do not believe in. And I have told you guys, and I have showed you guys, say I lie, that when people proclaim that they love you so publicly, they will be the same people to turn on you as publicly as they loved you. Count the folks. Y'all seen it. in the spirit of not wanting to bring up a whole bunch of names of a whole bunch of people I don't fuck with, I could just go through videos of them talking about how much they love me. I love her. I'll come out swinging. Oh, remember that, y'all? They be swinging for me in the background. Them the same people. And even when I don't want to believe it, like if I said to myself, all right, now she could say that because she's gonna be right. No, nada. It never fails. So it's just when you believe in something, you have a strong belief for something. Didn't I say hello to you when you came in the room, sir? So it's just, it's crazy to me. I've been saying that since season 1 on here, that if people, and I've cringed when I've heard it, because y'all remember Black Diamonds. She got another name today, right? So I'm just gonna say Black Diamonds because she's claiming another set right now. She's got a whole new name. I already went to the troll to the troll slayer and confirmed a couple months ago that Black Diamonds, that name, has a different identity today. But I remember her coming on a platform with me and being like, Monica, I love you. And I was like, oh, lady, please don't love me. There was a guy, y'all know him, right? Y'all might cook something he ain't got. I remember him. Monica, I love you. These are the first people that turn on you. Like, it's like, I can't say Black Diamonds turned on me, but I don't know where she went. And it's okay. More power to her wherever she's at. But it's always been a weird thing. So for anybody to allude or try to convey to folks that is my agenda, it's lying. I didn't write this stuff down, but let me go into my search bar today. I was searching for something while I was eating. I was looking for biblical quotes on hate, because that's what my spirit gathered from watching the videos, watching the video I watched yesterday. And I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna do a full review. I'm doing some little things differently, so I'm gonna do a full review tomorrow when I'm not so tired on that man's video. So that's number one. Yeah. So I wanted to look up hate. So which one of these did I go to? Monica, why didn't you screenshot it? You know you've been around all these screenshot shotties. Let me just see. Because I was eating breakfast with my daughter because I like to go out with her. God darn it, Monica. I always be forgetting where the photos go. Let me just see if I screenshotted it. Nope, because I remember this ugly ass picture right here. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's so cruel and unusual punishment right there. All right, let me just go back to this screenshot. Not the screenshot, to this thing. If I find the quote, I'll know the page when I see it. It ain't this page. Oh, maybe it was. No, it wasn't this one. It's amazing. They was just all lined up. But there was one, it wasn't 52 of them. Oh, shouldn't there be like some damn search history on here? But anyway, my creator, he's no respecter of persons. So sometimes when I listen to people speak, I tend to wonder where are they in their where are they personally in their relationship with their creator that has them all up in my area. I'll be wondering. Sometimes I just be wondering. But in any event, I don't believe in worshiping idol worship. And I've been saying that since season 1. So that really struck me as odd. So again, sometimes folks come up here and they make videos because they need the content and they try to find a subject more to create their content around so that you, the people that do have an interest, a vested interest in the Monica Mo Justice brand, and you see it in a title, will go over there and listen. Where's Ty? Where's Ty? But I'm, yo, there was no, importance to this man's video. Absolutely none whatsoever. So I will deal with that tomorrow. I will deal with that tomorrow. I do want to talk about divine purpose and walking in your purpose. Lord have mercy. I think I'm one of the people that has developed tough skin up here, because I definitely have walked away. Now I saw a comment. This is your channel. You do with you. I do what I want to do up here. Everyone who has a YouTube presence can also have a YouTube channel. And the wording on the platform is called YouTube, right? Remember, there used to be like the tube is a television. So it's all about you. And in that context of it being all about you, the problem around here is that people believe that they can tell you, the owner of a channel, what you should be doing with your channel to meet their needs. And when I did have the dude on my platform, I specifically asked him, like, sir, we'll go into that when I do it, because I don't want to be. I want it to be a one and done, because that's all it is going to be. I want to discuss being on Nicola's platform yesterday and why I went up there. I believe Nicola's platform yesterday, and I'm sorry that somebody believes that we should not name drop. It is extremely difficult to tell us to tell people about events and have changed the names of the players when you're telling about a factual story. And you know why that's a problem? Because if you change the names and you give people nicknames, first and foremost, it sends a message to the person that you're nicknaming that you may not like them, they may not like your nickname, and it gives them content to talk about you because you gave them a nickname. Yeah, so we're not going to do that over here. We basically just call it straight out. And most people nowadays call it straight out because it's like, why the fuck are we hiding from the bullshit that's going on around here? And then people come in the room and they try to act silly. Who you talking about? Only one fucking therapist on here. And yes, say somebody comes in the room, who you talking about? Well, one alleged therapist on here, right? So what are you talking about, lady? Like, how you gonna ask the question? Who just wanting to have that extra confirmation. So yesterday I went on Nicola's platform because I believe she was talking about the interview or boom, boom, let me not even put it. She was talking, she was reacting. She was giving a reaction, asking folks for their reaction to Sparkle's video from earlier in the morning, wherein all the time, Ty, it wouldn't be this side of the YouTube if they wasn't talking about me. The day they stop talking about me, that's the day I ain't shit. I'm just saying, the day they stop, cuzzo, the day they stop talking about me, that's the day I become shit. I ain't shit. I probably will never be shit. I'm never gonna be any kind of shit. But as long as they keep talking about me, I'm the shit. You know this, right, Kid Dynamite? Okay, so anyway, so her platform was basically reacting to what they saw there. And here was the important thing that was visible. Sparkle has her own platform. She was talking about, I don't know what, because I was not there. When Gears showed up. And he didn't show out, guys. He showed up because there was some statement that was made about him. And he sought clarity. This is what happens when you talk about people and they're not afraid to show up and speak on it. Okay? And some people like to, as I heard Rose Gold say yesterday, get clarity on a situation. So Gears showed up, popped up, had a conversation with her, and for the rest of the cult, because I'm not even gonna fucking give y'all names like group thinkers. For the rest of the cult, there was a problem. First, they talked about he joined your panel and was disrespectful. Who is he to come up here and question you? Then he disrespected the motherfucking fam. That's the name of the cult. Because you know, it doesn't make it nice to call you guys group thinkers. Because hardly you motherfuckers think over there. So I'm not even going to go over into that. So she's like, "Woo, pump your brakes. I got this." That's basically her panel, her shit. I got this. Let a person hang themselves, come up here, make a fool of themselves. Boom, 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 boom. That's how she chose to handle it. But the community, or was it the Think Soldiers, was like, oh no. And this is no pun into the person that had a name up there with soldier in it. This is Think Soldiers are like the enforcers of the think shit around here. That group think shit that they want to own because I said something about it. Then some therapist wants to come up here and tell us something else about it. Ooh, too much. So that's when I got on that platform to discuss how they turned on her. Now, granted, this dude made his little video and he's like, Monica, you shouldn't drop names. Motherfucker, I dropped names because I wanted to be clear what I'm talking about. I don't want people like, she was talking about me and I wasn't even thinking about them. And I want the people to know that I am talking about, to know that I am talking about them. So yeah, like the fucking Think ambassadors, I don't know what the fuck, Think soldiers, they just came running in like, watch out. So I was like, oh God, this is crazy. Okay, so that's what we was talking about. And in that discussion, Nicola, the owner of the platform, and I did not go up there. I didn't. What I watched in replay, I only watched the part where Rose Gold went up there to address them, which is the JOY and whatever fucking other entourage she got with her, right? So when Rose Gold went up there to address her, I listened to that part. I did not listen to Nicola's part because I spoke to Nicola on the phone and she told me her part. So I don't need to waste my view moments over in that shit, watching that shit. So with that being said, it's our platforms. We're allowed to be over here and talking about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. Just like y'all on the other, every other channel, you're allowed to go up there and talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you had such a problem with what was being said since you was listening, why you didn't address it? Did you not get permission from the soldiers in chief to bring your asses over there? Oh no, because your goal not only to get to 1,000 on our backs around here was to now to get the viewable time. You need the viewable time. You missed out on that. So what do? You do shit like that. So anyway, the discussion evolved around several different topics, which included reminiscing on our experience here. And what I find very interesting is there's been peace treaties. I'm using Karen's terminologies all up and down this place. Can someone please tell me all the peace treaties Monica Mo Justice has signed and written since she's been here? I'll wait. All the peace treaties I've been engaged in. Not one person typing in the chat. No peace treaty. Okay. None y'all can remember, right? None popping off out the bushes in your brain. Hey, Carla. No peace treaties on that. Anybody seen any peace treaties around here? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Just checking. But if you should come across any peace trees, please put them inside of the comment box. I'll leave it available for y'all because y'all might refresh my memory. Or as they say in legal terms, recollection. Okay, so anyway, hey Yvonne, um, I just saying, like, you know, peace treaty. But if you should come across one, please let me know. Okay, so now, yesterday, because I was on the panel with Rose Gold, I think that was offensive to somebody. Hey, cuz. Hey, stinky cuz. Were you mad? Are you big mad? The reason why I'm asking that question is because I saw this hostility yesterday that was in the air that I thought it was a little jealous. Now, I will say this, right? Cuzzo over there, she's a Leo too. So that is very interesting energy to be over there fucking with people. But in any event, right? Um, I have been on this YouTube. And in my season 1, there have been a select group of people who have had an issue with me, right? And in that select group of people, they incorporated more people and everybody took sides. Now I'm all down with everybody being on a side, right? When the dust cleared and real women and men sit down and discuss their issues, you can have an amicable resolve. Now, just because sometimes things don't happen in the public air, you can't air things publicly on here all the time. And the reason why you can't air things publicly is because folks around here don't want resolve. They want confusion. They want friction. They want anger. They want hostility. They want that. Anytime there's a resolve, right? They don't want to know. They're not interested in the resolve. They're not interested how the people got to the resolve, whatever. The reason why they're not interested is because of some shit called they don't want resolve. They prefer arguing. It is the status quo around here is arguing, and that's it. So to see, and you know what's so you know what's so interesting? It's none of your fucking business. So that's the other part that makes it so sweet. It's none of your business, and I don't owe anybody any explanation about anything I decide to do. And it wasn't up for community discussion. But what I did hear Rose Gold tell you motherfuckers over there, she said, I've been in that shit with Monica. She basically said, good luck to y'all. The only difference with that situation and your situation, Cuzzo, is that I gave you a motherfucking family title. So you was dead to me. She wasn't dead to me. That's the only difference. But don't take it out. Don't take it out on her because it's miserable. It's miserable hanging around red meat all fucking day. Don't be mad. Become a pescatarian or some shit. Go eat fish. Do something differently. But don't try to take out your feeling a certain kind of way on somebody else. You didn't come to a group consensus. No, I did not come to a group consensus on anything. And actually, I'm gonna cover his terminology tomorrow. I'm not gonna deal with the terminology today because at the end of the day, I was speaking to Glib, right? So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna change the name of fucking group think to collective think. So then I did my Momo due diligence and looked up the word collective and think. Guess what? They got some usage for that. And it does not fit the terminology of whatever that definition is. So I have to be like, So the bottom line is, I don't have to call this shit groupthink because it is what it is. You motherfuckers are cult members, like I've been calling y'all, and it makes no difference to me to try to give y'all some name to the bullshit y'all do. So I'll just continue to call y'all cult members. I'm cool with it when I feel like talking about it, and I think people can understand it better. Because see, only in a cult can a woman speak to a man in an open forum. So imagine running into somebody on a city street in your little town where you live at, and you're coming out of the local store. Let's call it like a little chateau. And you're coming out the chateau. I'm so silly. And you coming out and you run. So Jill comes out the chateau and she runs into John. And John says, hey, Jill, I understand that you said yada, yada, yada about me. And Jill starts to, oh, okay. Well, this is why I said that. And over behind the bushes, George, hanging out in the bushes, brings his ass out the bushes and says, Jill, how dare you let him disrespect you like this? That's what this shit is all about. And then you see Jill like, okay. I'm sorry you got disrespected, fam, but that's not what I was trying to do. But if you took it like that, I'm sorry. Like, how the fuck you pacifying grown ass motherfucking adults? Be like, on the real, you got mad about that shit. If you got mad about that shit, that's on you. If you was obviously listening, you would have seen I had that, and you wouldn't have came up here and tried to embarrass me talking about like I didn't have that, and how you gonna let somebody come up here and disrespect the fan? How you gonna let some motherfucking crackhead looking snaggerpuss motherfucking man always running around here cussing out bitches? That's why he was throwing Molotov cocktails into houses with kids inside of it. Goodbye. That's why that shit keeps happening. It never fucking ends. So that's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the shit is just crazy. People be thinking I'll be crazy. Hey, Black Truth, you, sir. You, sir. You, sir. Mr. Black Truth. Don't be giving me eyeballs, Mr. Black Truth. Don't be giving me eyeballs. These are my notes on the gear sparkle. Somewhere in here, I have Black Truth notes. Somewhere in here, who the fuck told them to watch us to break down what we do? Oh, good question. What are you doing right now, Black Truth? Did I ever tell y'all my DC story? Let me tell y'all my DC story. And this is not for you to bring your damn broke tooth ass up in here trying to talk to me, DC. I'm just saying. And I know people been checking for you, so they might really holler at you really hard. Let me remind y'all my DC story. Once upon a time, I was playing. Once upon a crime, I was playing games on the YouTube. I'm dropping that link for you, Mr. True, Mr. Black True. Oh, I know where it is at now. It was in my my sparkle notes. So in my sparkle notes, I'll get back to my once upon a time. Yeah. Hello? Hold up. I gotta. Oh no, we're not. Oh no, we're not. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this one right here. You know what? Yo, folks, no one's talking to you, sir. Please go find somebody else to talk to, yo, folks. Ain't nobody got time for you. I can't. Karen, don't you even start with me. There's a stalker in the Ville. I can't. I really can't. I just really can't. Y'all better not start with me at all. Hey, Black Truth, I know you're there. I thought it was you. I can't make this shit up. Never in my life can I make this shit up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay, what's happening?
Okay, so yesterday I was listening to this video over there, Sparkle's video, and Faith comes up there, and Faith says, they don't got shit going on over there. She said words to this effect. They ain't got shit going on over there unless it's some Pussy Chronicles and Survivor. So I came back over here and I said, yo, them motherfuckers are over there targeting our folks over here. Now you know how that goes, right? But I did come back and say, so I felt like the next two people up on the list was Black Snowflake and Black Truth.
Definitely.
Now that is before I heard about all the other happenings that I'm not going to talk about. But are you okay? I just wanted to check in with you personally.
Oh yeah, I'm wonderful, man. I just got off work, just made it home. Poured me up a little drinky drink, add me some food, add me some dinner. I'm cool. Sitting back watching some football. I'm not worried about those people, man. People goofy, man. I saw that Lovely put on her post that she's looking for my information. But my thing is, I mean, if they find my information, they're not going to see anything but a hardworking young man. So, hey, I tell them just keep looking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't look for those people. I've never tried to look those people up. I don't do that type of stuff. That's not me. That's not who I am. But if that makes them feel good, you know what I mean? Because I don't do a lot of lives. I don't get on here and talk about them, you know, a lot on my live. You know, if they send for me, I'll respond and I keep it pushing. But I don't give a damn about them people.
I think, I see great things for us as a collective, right? Not as a form of a group thing, but I see great things. I saw your creativity over the summer or the past couple of weeks. Um, when you were putting out the content you was putting out, and the thought of engagement, just having a good time. Um, and I knew then, when I was sitting in the midst of all the fire, that was the reason why I was just sitting in the midst of all the fire, so you guys could breathe a little bit and do the stuff that y'all was doing. Um, so I'm not surprised that they came for y'all. Or at least you for right now. I don't know. I didn't know much about Black Snowflake, Pussycat Chronicles, or any of those things. I'm looking at how the winter season, so winter's coming, how that's pushing out, and all the activities that are going on over there, with everyone, and how happy everyone seems in their rich life, hashtag rich life, um stance. So I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed in you per se. I'm just gonna say I'm disappointed that we're just in this phase again with the same people, and there's no way to broker it. And now that folks are putting therapists in here and stuff to analyze psychologically, and you said that you were a psychology major, where do we go from here?
Well, see, that's a good question. Where do we go from here? I mean, there are a lot of places we can go from here. But us as a collective on this side, we have the more sound head, sound mind, and we are the creative side. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of creativity on this side. Either we ignore the nets in the room and keep creating, or what we'll end up doing sometimes is fall into the trap of trying to find the net and kill it. You see what I'm saying? And I think right now, a lot of people are annoyed of the net. So they have the fly swatter and they trying to kill it. You know what I mean? But what I'm realizing is the gnats are a distraction.
STDs, socially transmitted distractions.
Right. They're definitely trying to distract from the good stuff that's going on because they have no, I hear them say this all the time. They have no content. How is that? I mean, you get on live almost every day. You know, you express yourself and how you feel. You bring a plethora of different ideas to this platform. I don't get in your chat a lot, but I do pay attention and I watch you sometimes. You know what I mean?
I understand.
A lot of people on this side are bringing good content. You know what I'm saying? Like Straight Drop, he brings some good content. You know what I mean? As far as keeping up with the who's who in the hip hop world.
I think he does. I think he does too, and he
Yeah,
has enough platforms to be able to bifurcate the bullshit as well. Mhm.
exactly. So I mean, just with I look at you, I look at him, and I'm like, you guys are putting out content, like real content outside of this arena. And then when I look over there, I see no content. I just see beef. I see struggle. I see anger. So to answer your question, where we go from here, if we're going to continue to move forward, we just got to ignore those people, man. Because I don't see one person over there that's trying to build a platform. Only thing they're doing is tearing platforms down. They're trying to distract the people who are trying to build and bring them into their, you know, suffocation.
Well, I think when this is why I really like Karen's thought process, right? When you guys were hashtag rich life in it, right? She came back and countered and said the opposite of a rich life is no life. And I was like, God damn it, God damn it, God
That's
damn
real.
it.
That's real.
Hot.
Yeah.
That's hot. So, and I just want to give you a personal, right? And so you can stop me if you feel like I go beyond. Please feel stop me, okay? I have that much respect for you, and I will take it like that.
Okay.
When somebody is exiled from the community and they are with and they represent to themselves in their head that they're part of the rich life, right? And they see the rich life going on without them, and they end up with the no lives. Okay, that is a hard thing for that person to digest. So
Agreed.
any kind of communication to get back in the rich life is what I think that person is trying to do. There comes a time when you just have to cut some people off. There's no saving some people. And I listened to you guys in the like last week, and I was like, oh, if there could be a reconciliation, they would do it. And I'm mad at y'all about that, right? But you see how terrible that would be? Because I think honestly, maybe somebody's thought was they would link up, and then y'all would be like, ah, shit, nigga, like this is you, this is me, and it would make the difference. You understand? It would make you accept a person back. Sometimes when you see a person straight up, you be like, oh, how did I get to this point? You know what I'm saying? So
I do, and I think that the person that's in question, that was their intent to link up, talk it up, and then maybe go live and say, hey, everybody, see, we're really cool.
mm-hmm.
You know, and again,
that's what I
issue,
think. That's honestly what I think.
Yeah, and that was the whole intent. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't even care about that person enough to wish them harm on their life. I don't care. You know what I mean? But I said what I said, and I meant what I said. You know what I mean? And if that person takes the negative part of what I said, then that means that they're not thinking. You know what I mean? Because I said some positive stuff in there, trying to get that person to think, to open their eyes and understand that you are the problem, you're the issue. Fix it, and maybe you can change some things. But if you don't want to fix it, then you're going to be where you at. Because if you remember, I came into this community a long time ago, just in the chat, just talking and chatting. But then my first video was to squash some beef.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I remember as if it was yesterday, because it was around because was it 2019? It was the November 2019. I remember during that year I went and did I did the Thanksgiving dinner. So it was in 2019.
That's correct. It was 2019. And so, that's how much respect I have for everyone that was involved in that situation to, try to shoot me alive and say, look, man, guns down, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk this thing out on the back scenes. And I talked to each and every person on the back scene. So just when I think back to that situation, and everyone should see that I don't have a problem with this said person, because I did reach out on the back scene to muffle a situation because it wasn't even that serious. You know what I mean? So for me to go and do all that, that shows everyone that I don't have no problem with Guy. It's just now when you sit back and you watch movements, you watch situations, and it's like, man, why did I even bother? Why didn't I just let, what was that, whatever was going to happen? You know what I mean? So it's weird.
I didn't see the whole thing. I didn't see how it all turned out. I just saw the car pull up at something saying that the park was closed, and then I shut down because I was just like, if something bad happened, I would know about it by now. So I just let it. Some people around here instigate shit for a content.
Definitely. Right.
And that's unfortunate because at the end of the day, they need the content. They need
right.
it. But if there's something I could do to help out in that regard, I will. If anybody asks me, I'm here to offer whatever resolve could be made. My own personal feelings is that reconciliation is not in order. If it ever is, it's just not right now because people don't know how to engage in conflict resolution. And that's why these problems continue to blow up into these big conflicts that just go
Right.
on and on and on and on and on. And then you got other people just in the middle who don't really care. And you got somebody who is locked out. And that's it. But people created these situations on their own. Wait a minute, wait.
Right.
Nobody's waiting right now.
Right.
But you understand? And this is what happens when you try to dominate the people around you. And
there you go.
And we all collectively in our group think sessions could see this coming.
Right.
We could see this coming. And even like when we was like, you can't be an effective mediator because you only think of things your way. You're not flexible. You're not open-minded. You're one-sided. Like,
right.
So to get stuck in hell, because I want you to understand that for this person, that's a personal hell for him.
Right.
But he's one of those people that want to unite with he wants to unite it. You can't, like, there's just some stuff people do is unforgivable. And I honestly think some of the stuff he did is unforgivable.
It is. And the thing is, it's one of those things where I wasn't even cool with him. So, bro, that's their situation was totally different from mine. You know what I mean? I was just a outsider looking in and experienced my small experiences. So, not to even get into that situation because that's theirs. But from my standpoint, when you're around someone, whether it be physically or cyber, however you want to say it, and you take a liking to that person, you wish the best for that person. But then when that person shows you time and time again that they're not right, it's like, how many times do you forgive? It's like, how many times do you turn the other cheek? And me being a man, I'm speaking from my perspective, me being a man, watching this person disrespect women time and time again. I mean, I just don't go around just I'm from a family where you don't treat women that way. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to women in that manner. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk to people in a way that even if you got a little money or you're doing great in your life, you don't downgrade people for your enjoyment and your pleasure. You know what I mean? Like I could be here sitting here talking to you right now, an actual millionaire, but I don't have to make you feel small to make myself feel big. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't have to make you feel some type of way to make myself feel some type of way. You know what I mean? I see what I realize with that said person, they're not a group participant. They don't know how to participate in a group. They don't know how to be a follower of a leader. You know what I mean? The most effective, right? The most effective follower, the most effective leader is a great follower.
Mm-hmm. But
Someone
we learned that at the town hall meeting. We saw that at the town hall meeting. A lot of things were revealed, believe it or not, at that town hall meeting.
It was. I totally agree. But see, that was pawn. That was a pawn situation. I sit back and I play it back. That was a whole pawn situation. You had one person who tried to dictate a situation because that person knew that he was going to piss certain people off, but he tried to use people, at his advantage to, put the, pieces on the pieces on the chessboard together for his own gratification. And he didn't care about who in the middle got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, that's really bad because I saw what he was trying to do. And it's like, man, you don't do people like that. You don't throw people to the wolves knowing that it's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? So it was crazy, man. But I wish that guy the best, man. I could tell that that's a hurt man. That's a hurt person. Life has dealt him a bad card, a few bad cards.
No. He took his hand, the hand that was dealt to him, and he played his cards wrong.
There you go. Now I agree. Now I'll take that back. I will agree.
Like he had all the cards. He had, one of the best relationships between male on male up here. I always call shit just straight out. It's not personal. This is just how I reflect on things. He had one of the best relationships that he could have with anybody wanting to really understand him. And he threw that aside for what? The same way he feels somebody threw a relationship away for a cash app, he threw the relationship away for receipts.
Right. And the thing is,
that's crazy.
We as the people could clearly see that he threw the relationship away. You know what I'm saying? He could say that it was thrown away for cash apps, but he already knew how that game was played. See, when I first came into encounters with this said person, they weren't on that type of time. They were on some positive stuff that was going on. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, I can dig that. I'm with that. But that person fell into a genre of YouTube that they weren't accustomed to. Mm-hmm. And I think that overpowered them because they were faking. You know what I mean? They weren't being genuine. They were faking it to make it, to try to steal and take
now you see
subscribers.
Well, that was the goal all along, but they realized that wasn't going to work. But you know what? I have to go back to my season 1, and I don't know where you were in this, right? Where you saw that happen, but that whole book club thing that I had the issue with him about, that was a big issue for me, because in my build, I'm saying, yo, I know you're actively arguing with this man over here, and you want to ask me to collab with you over there. Right. When you know that these people have been supporting me getting my shit up and running. I can't do that. And I don't understand. Don't go back and get mad because I tell you that. That's how the game is played. I can't bite the hand that's feeding me for your ass that got a problem with them. That's a problem for me. That was a fundamental problem for me. And when all this shit, didn't happen, I was like, well, I didn't even give him a chance. And my gut said, don't give him a chance. That's what's your first impression. Stick with it, bitch. Stick with it. And I was like, I let the YouTube stuff come in the middle. I really didn't give him a chance. Most people were over there. But once I got over there and saw how it was going down, I was like, yo, this is not going to end very well. And that's it. So I wish I had stuck with my first gut, because at least right now I wouldn't feel so there's a sense of me that feels like used, and then I hear Miss Tawana just all in my ear to the left of me, just screaming in my ear. I just be like, let me get her out of my head, because I hate to be in that space with her. Love her to death. There's no issues there for other people that don't understand, how things go around here. No, I know you do, but they be making videos and stuff. She said she was all in her head. That's with an abundance of love. I don't know. Just
but see, that was the whole intent. I mean, he saw your creative. And he in my mind, and this is my thoughts, this is my opinion, I don't know, but in my opinion,
the bottom line is you can start a book club on here, right? It's very hard to get people to have the time to read.
Right. And he saw you were building a platform like that, and he wanted to skip him having to build a platform and bring your platform along with his situation, with whatever he was trying to do. You know what I mean? But this is the thing, dude, that's whatever him. He was.
That's him. He does. I don't think I took it initially as ill intent, right? But I believe that that's in his DNA. So I believe he just really wanted to do that. I don't think that I'm not going to say, I still feel like he knew I was, he knew that channel was supporting me heavy. So I feel like he did that intentionally, because when you come in my room, you saw who was in my chat, and you who was formerly over there with that person know that those were his people. They were not my people. They were his people. So you seen that. So he doesn't really try to talk on the subject with me, because it's like he tried to ignore like that didn't even happen, because that's a big pivotal moment right there. But that's my mistake, because I didn't stand on who I am in that situation. I bent. So when you bend over,
hey.
You know what I'm just saying? When you bend, you get what you get. So I'll take that L.
Well, see, this is the thing. I agree. Yeah, and you have to accept responsibility for going against your initial thought. Your thought told you this, the same thought that it tells you a lot of stuff, and you go with it. That time you didn't. But you're not wrong, because you wanted to give a person the benefit of the doubt. You're trying to build more on your platform, and you weren't wrong. You know what I mean? Because dude has great qualities that he could offer, a channel when he's focused. You know what I'm saying? But when he's not focused, then he could be detrimental to himself and everybody around him. You know what I'm saying?
I know he's listening. I cannot believe, sir, that you allowing those people to punk you like that too. That is just, I think that is worse. That's the worst sight for me to see, sir.
That makes him look. Can I curse on your channel?
Go ahead, cuss.
That make him look like a bitch. I'm telling you, listen, man. That makes that man look like a stone cold bitch. He is letting these people did him so dirty. Yeah. Man, you cannot do me this way, and then I'm going to come up on your platform ever. I will never come to your platform if you talk to me that way and you do that to me. No, man. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be nowhere near you. No, man. No.
And
But
sir, it's not making us jealous that you like if you're thinking that it's gonna no, it's not impacting us like, oh God, we felt sorry that you do. Go on your channel, do your shit on your channel, and eventually this too shall pass. But as long as you're over there, it is the worst display. It's like I feel like he's been kidnapped.
right, like he's in Get Out. Like we saw the movie Get Out. It's like somebody need to flash him with a flashlight or some shit. Somebody hit him with the camera, man. Wake him up because it's like he's sleepwalking, man. But the thing is, he's playing the game with them as well. You know what I mean? He's playing the game because he's trying to get back out there, and he'll take anything at this point, even the people that don't like him. And that's a sad excuse for a man or a human being.
But they're not taking you, sir. That's the sad part about, like, you over there fronting on these people's shit and they doing that. Like I was looking, I was like, this don't make no kind, like how low can you go?
Right. It's embarrassing. He's embarrassing himself, really, though. He's really, really embarrassing himself. And he think it's cool, and he think he's getting back at people on this side when he's not. He's just exploiting himself and selling himself off, man. You know what I mean? And they're using him for views. That's it. Like JJ said in his thing, bro, if you're not coming up here trying to expose this person or expose that person, I don't even want you on my platform. Now, damn, how sad is that? It's like, I don't even want to hear your voice. You have nothing to say to me if you're not trying to expose somebody. It's pitiful.
Wow. Let me take a moment to deal with the other guy with the nasty ass mouth over there. Right? I didn't even know all that stuff happened. So that was all new to me. So I didn't watch none of those. I must have missed that whole I'm gonna call it an exercise with the other dude, the other prison dude. Because when I heard, I didn't even know all that stuff transpired because I didn't watch that storyline.
Okay.
The guy that was in jail and came out, I didn't even know all that stuff happened.
Oh, you talking about Bubba Gump? Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the other Texan.
Bubba Gump, yeah.
So I didn't even know all that stuff thing, but I do know that I was watching him once upon a time, and I thought he was I thought he made a lot of sense on the platform when he was on the OG's platform over there, right? That he originates from, the same dude. But
right.
I thought of him differently, and when I watched his video, there was like the threats, and I was like, oh, let me get myself up from over here because I'm all in the chat saying hi, homie, and he's up here talking about the fuck is my. I was like, oh, let me get up out of here quickly. Unsubscribe. I don't like the vibe, so I was getting out of there quickly. But that was just crazy. But I want to be clear. I'm not admonishing. I'm not bashing you for anything. I'm not saying anything negative towards anything that has happened recently. I'm just wanted to check in with you and see how you was doing, and just tell you keep your head up. And if y'all need me for anything, I'm here. I'll roll out my channel if it had to come to it, to make a difference, but not to be part of some bullshit.
No, I definitely get it. But believe it or not, Monica, I'm in a great place in my life. See, the difference between me and a lot of people, mainly the people over there, I understand this is YouTube. This is not my real life. My real life is full of joy, happiness. My biggest
not an IRL.
In real life, yeah. In real life, my shit is going good, man. I'm taking care of my responsibilities, my kids. I'm doing great stuff in my real life. Great things are happening for me. So I play around with this, you know what I'm saying, from time to time, just to kill some time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take this stuff serious. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? That situation the other night, that did spark something in me because I'm like, I got and understood what said person was trying to do, you know what I mean? Trying to make me look a certain type of way. And I was trying to oblige, you know what I mean? Whatever he was trying to do, I'm like, and then let me dial back just a quick second, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. If someone wants to pull up on you and want you to pull up on them, wouldn't they have come to you earlier in the day versus 1 o'clock in the morning? If I came to New York and I said, hey, Monica, I'm in your city, why would I wait till 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning before I say, hey, Monica, I'm in your city? You feel me? I would say, hey, Monica, at 3 in the afternoon, I want to meet you here, Monica. Pull up on me and I will meet you here. I wouldn't hit you up at 1 in the morning saying, hey, did anybody see Monica? So I get, you know, what that person was trying to do. And, you know, I've applied pressure to that person. So, hey, that was their only get back. And see, but the thing is, Monica, I'm cool with it. I understand if I call him a B, he called me a B, I'm cool with it. I wouldn't get mad if he called me a B after I called him a B. I just called him a B. So I get it. I get how the jabs go. You throw a blow, I throw a blow. You throw a blow, I throw a blow. It's not gonna affect me because it's only YouTube. But some people can't take it. Did I meet him?
Yeah.
No. He didn't want to meet me. No.
Well, that's a good thing. At this point, that's a good thing. At the end of the day, it's just an intention. It's just an intention call. It's the wrong cry right now.
I agree.
At the end of the day, in every relationship, when a relationship is severed, you have to come to terms with walking away, or if there will be a time that you're willing to reconcile, what will be that for you? And that's about it. And that goes for every party that's ever involved in something. But there are some people, there are some things. So I'm gonna speak from my perspective. There's some relationships up here that once people have crossed the line, they've crossed the line. Because I've had people that I would dub my family, and they once you cross the line, that's just it. Like it's just over. Like you.
I agree. Sometimes there's no coming back. You know what I mean? You have to leave it dead. If it's died, you have to leave it dead. You know what I mean? Because especially if that person doesn't, and you know that person doesn't have the right intentions. You know what I mean? Because it's bound to happen again. So I totally agree.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you on the streets, and you know, like I said, I'm always here to for.
But let me ask you a question, Monica. Can I ask you a question while I'm up here, and I'm gonna jump down. What issue do you got with the urban guy? You know what I mean? And let me say something before you answer that. All right. So when I caught COVID, the urban guy had COVID, and we were both up on Lisa's panel. And I thought guy was pretty cool, man. He was a sound dude. He made sense. I don't think the guy is a bad guy. You know what I mean? I think he's a good guy with the right intentions. He's just being led by the wrong people. So I don't think people should shoot shots at him and take him down because he's just being led by the wrong people.
That's why I said I was going to cover that in a different video. You know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But no. I'm gonna answer your question because you asked me respectfully, and you know how we go around here.
Okay.
It's not that he's a fraud, Carla.
I can't see the chat, Carla.
He's a fraud. No. I want y'all to I want y'all to understand that his video did not harm me. I looked at his video. Like, so let me just walk you into what happened. What
Okay.
had happened was he made a video about something, a topic I covered here, right?
Okay.
So he made a video on it from his perspective, which is a clinician, a clinical perspective, right? So in
Okay.
the video, he tags me, but he puts on the Mo, he puts an E in the name, right? So you
Okay.
know when you do the @ symbol and you do Monica, whatever, YouTube is gonna give you my name. So you
Right.
intentionally put an E in there, okay?
To
So
not bring you and to let you see it.
right. So now you go live, you put the video up, you're playing my video, everyone's contacting me. The man is playing your video. I said to them, yeah, I'm going to bed. I'll
Okay.
catch it in the morning, right?
Okay.
And they was like, you could flag it, whatever. And I said, you know what? I deal with it in the morning. So in the morning time, when it comes, he comes in the room and I bring him on the platform to ask him why he did it, what was his intent.
Uh-huh.
And fine. So I said to him, well, no, I haven't watched the video, but based on what you said, like you've been watching me for 2 months because of the beef that was with other people and stuff like that. I said to him, I'm gonna respectfully ask you to take it down because I don't believe that I don't find it to be in a good place. Okay, right now. I'll look at it or whatever, but for now, I'd appreciate if you take it down. He told me no. He said, you know, he's not obligated to do that. Nicely, he said it. You know, it was not, we did not have a hostile exchange up here. I tried very much to respect him without, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know him.
Right.
To be quite honest. And that's what I've been saying. I don't know him. But you can't say that you want to build community and you want to understand why the Black folks have the division, and we have division because of things like that. That's a simple example.
I agree.
A divisive message. Now he don't know me. I'm one of the most fairest people out here. And like I said to him, I could watch it. I can't watch it right now because I'm angry. When I'm no longer angry, I'll watch it. So yesterday I chopped it up with folks. We did a private screening. I watched it. I gave my thoughts on it. I heard everybody else's, thoughts on it, and I'm gonna come back and splice it up. It's not a bad thing, because again, it's kind of what I thought. He looked at the topic from a clinical point of view. I look at that topic from I'm in the midst of it and I'm watching how the YouTube flows. So I'm only giving you my take on something. But overall, because it had, so if I'm using language that has a clinical meaning to it, I might have to change my language. So it's a good awareness for me because of who I am legally, like how I look at things legally. So if I'm speaking on something in a YouTube space that really has a clinical meaning that I'm not using in its true format, I don't want to be doing that, so that's basically where I am at. So I'm just taking it as awareness. I don't agree with all his talking points on it, but I also don't want my content in spaces or places where it could be misconstrued.
Right. And I think if that's what you told him, see, because I didn't know that. Now I get it. If you told him that those were your wishes as the original content creator, he should have granted your wish simply based off of his idea of how the community and communities are in the Black community, because that's like a divisive situation to say no to something that you don't own, something that you don't, that's not yours. So it's like,
and he used
you're
my
undermining me. Right. See, that's, okay.
His thumbnail, you understand? Right. And he made it look like he set the thumbnail up as if me and him was having a conversation.
Okay, got you. I got you.
And then he told me when we did meet here, he said, well, now we're having the conversation. This is a conversation after the fact, dude. This is you could
Right.
have easily just emailed me and said, "Hey Mo, I'm about to use this. Come check it out." I came and checked it out.
Right. But now, Mo, you know how the YouTube streets go. So
Exactly.
I personally think he wanted, because his platform is very small and he's trying to build. So I think that was his way of trying to gain more subscribers.
Engagement, right?
Yeah,
But at
that's
the
what it was.
at the end of the day, I have no, and that's what was being spoken on that platform yesterday when we was talking. Everybody's saying they don't got no disrespect for him because they don't know him, and I was very clear. I didn't watch the video, but I felt that I had no other choice because everybody was formulating an opinion of him, but to watch the video. So even if I still wasn't like ready to watch it, I needed to in the best interest of the group as a whole.
I get you.
Because I don't want people like making videos and saying negative shit if it wasn't that serious, or at least have my spill on it. Because then when I asked folks what did he say in the video, they didn't know nothing. They was like, he made a video about you. Who watched it? I watched 2 minutes. I didn't understand this. So like that's it. But it is a hard topic to discuss because we're living in it. And,
Right.
it has to do with cult-like environments and Nikkei, right? She kind of got on me because she was like, it's offensive. And you, sir, with the cemetery comment and stuff, was like, you want to be down with people, but then you want to insult them. And I'm like, I'm not really insulting them. I'm just saying, look what's going on. And it's like, you can't convey that, Monica, if you're being condescending to folks, which is true. And I took it to heart that day when I spoke to you on the platform. I think it was John Frank. I heard you choke when you said, like, you call us the cemetery. And I was like, so, I have to be mindful of those things as well. So,
I didn't take that as disrespect though. I mean, I understood where you were coming from. You were giving your view of some of the things that were going
I
on.
explained it. I said I felt the shit was dormant. It's like
Right.
going nowhere. But shit, if y'all want to revive the shit, I'm all for the revival. And if it means taking a couple hits along the way, I'll take a couple of hits. If for the greater good, everyone is rocking out hard. I'm not even there most of the time watching what everybody's doing, but I could feel the air. It feels good around here.
Definitely. Well, in closing, because I'm gonna go ahead and jump off and I'm gonna let you continue your show. Mm-hmm. Everyone who has a platform, people just should respect their opinions because that's all it is. Everybody got an opinion. Everyone has a way that they view certain things. Like you and I can see the same image. I could see something totally different than you do. So I can't be mad at you for what you see. And I just ask that you don't be mad at me for what I see, especially if I'm not trying to make you feel bad for what you see and the fact that you don't see what I see. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I get
so I respect you, Mo. Hey, do your thing. Keep putting out that good content. I will be here. If you ever need me to come around and help out with anything or whatever, I'm always here, man.
Okay, well, we got some stuff going on down there in Georgia that we won't have to talk about as that case keeps.
Yeah. Check this out, bro. Check this out, right? And you were the first one. And I said I was going to jump down, but look, man, it is crazy because when you said something on your channel the other day, like the other morning, I saw it. Then now I've been watching this, and I'm like, dude, they are really trying to let these people get off. They are trying to let these people get off, man.
And he killed white people. But that other that case with that guy, that's a Second Amendment case. The right to bear arms. all of those men involved in that situation had a right to bear arms. And this is what happens when everyone's strapped. So
Right.
you understand? So that friendly fire, it wasn't a friendly fire situation, but like I said, the guy could have shot and killed Rittenhouse, right? But he
Mm-hmm.
froze because he's just like this punk having a gun. You understand? And then when he pulled out on somebody, he didn't pull out on somebody, and the guy blew your arm away. What did you expect?
Right. Well, now let me give you a synopsis of what, because I one of my clients is a state trooper here in Georgia,
Okay.
and we were talking yesterday morning about the situation, and this is his words verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to spin a narrative. I'm just telling you what he told me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Look, dude, that guy is a part of a white militia group. They paid for his lawyer. He has been trained. Now, this guy's trained. Now, this is a state trooper. He said that guy was trained in weaponry, if that's a word. It might not be a word. He was trained in weapons because when he fell, the gun jammed. And in his falling, he was able to take out a clipper. Yes. There you go.
Like he re-racked on him.
Exactly.
That's why the guy froze. When he pointed his gun at him, he froze because homie re-racked on him and just and blew his goddamn arm away.
There you go. And that's what he said. He said he had to have been trained in that because the boy is a young boy. I mean, he's really 17. Young.
Well, he's
17.
Right yeah,
right.
He's 18 right now.
He's 18, right. So he said that's what they learn in trooper school, in military. I was in the military. We learned that in the military on how not to lose your cool, how to be cognizant in the moment.
That fall he did, if you look at it on the thing, it looks like a stumble and roll. It looks like he did a stumble and roll up because he just like pulled up. Yo, you know, I was all up in that. I was like, why are they gonna start Ahmaud right now, knowing I'm watching this one? But they gave them the worst defense, the worst prosecutors. These two are like it's like Frick and Frack with the bullshit.
Right.
And last but not least, one of the things we got distracted last night because we started then looking at they charged him. The charging document is different than the ultimate charges that he was sitting there facing. So they changed like that gun possession charge to some other statute, and that's what they was arguing. I was like, how they get to that one? So I pulled up the document yesterday. I was like, should I write their DA and be like, yo, your first document had this on it, so how did you get to that? Because I'm just nosy like that. But yeah, so I've been engaged in that. Yeah, but
I don't know if you saw how the judge handled the prosecutor.
Yeah,
when he admitted some information that wasn't supposed to be admitted to the jury. But see, the prosecutor was doing that to show this guy told people he will kill people. He is a killer, but they omitted that completely.
Well, what I thought was crazier was when they had the store owners up there and they are scared shitless to say they allowed these people in their they don't know which way to go, right? So you can see the intimidation factor. And then they put this old white bitch up there, right? Who looked like what did I say? Edith Bunker up there explaining.
Those were the days.
Yeah. And she's sitting up there like, I had a gun, and yes, and I carried his gun out to the yard, and I was like, oh, this is some real crazy white people stuff. But that's why I was calling it, and I was dubbing it professional protesters, because we've got to understand that our issues are what they came to protest with, and this is the baggage they bring to our issues.
Right.
And that was very important to see these folks. Meantime, between time, there's a third case going on, and I think it's down there in Georgia too. Where remember the case where no, it's South Carolina. It's down in the South where they had the protest and they ran over the person with the car.
They ran over the person.
It was the militia. It's same characters, right? Same.
Oh, that was in Carolina. Yeah, they were. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So that trial is on now, and most people are not watching it. So
I didn't even know that was on.
Yeah. So again, this is going on the backdrop of most of us will be watching Ahmaud Arbery. And I've already took a peek at that case, and I don't even understand why they are reading transcripts of interviews for the defendant. So I had to put in a question to someone who does criminal a criminal defense attorney to find out why that is. But I think it's because there's 3 defendants. So each one might have said statements that they might have made statements that would jeopardize their co-defendant.
Right. Okay.
So I think that's why they're reading their transcripts, but it's a whole shit show. And that lady is so aggressive. The prosecutor is so aggressive because she's dealing with law enforcement that people that are testifying so far are the ones that would have let them go.
Right. I think that case is in reference to the statues, correct? Like the statues down here in the South that they were trying to get taken down. And
well, one of the statues that they're trying to get rid of in Georgia is that whole citizens arrest shit.
Okay.
Because they shouldn't have been, they deputized those men.
Right, exactly.
So that was part of the problem because their response time. So every time they were seeing him on the camera or whatever, seeing people on the camera, but particularly him, when they were seeing him on the camera, it took too long for the police to respond.
Right.
So the question is, why did you deputize? And you deputized this dude and gave him a gun. Because the father got a gun from them.
Oh, from the police?
From the police. He got that gun from them. He was deputized.
Hell no.
Them.
I didn't never know that.
Fire his gun. He didn't fire his gun, but he got it from them when he got deputized.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Right.
Did not know that.
And they probably got deputized about a month before. So a month before this incident, sometime in January.
So what do you think about the fact that, because what happened was they had several Black African-American people on the jury that said, hey, we are kind of biased to this. We've seen it. We know about it.
Why would you say that?
That's what I was just telling my clients today. I wouldn't have said, I don't know nothing.
Again, this is why I was making the channel that I was making, because looking at this 360 of the legal system, right? I'm saying we're the 13th juror right now.
Right.
If we were allowed to sit here and judge this case based on the information that went into the case, not the information we heard from the street, but exactly what a juror gets to hear, how would you vote now?
Right.
Because, but I've been off I've went in all the other directions and my people have been found guilty. Rittenhouse, I was thinking he was going to get the gun possession charge. I feel like he killed guy number 1, just straight up killed him. But guy number 2 and guy number 3, I think it could be like the lesser of the manslaughter for guy number 2, because guy number 2 did hit him with the skateboard on the head. But in order to shoot and kill him, it's got to
be matching force.
Correct. It's got to be the same. So it wasn't. So I think they may not find the high end on the murder, but the low end on it for the second guy. And the third guy who survived, that's going to be self-defense.
So
because he had a gun.
Right. So how do we feel? And I hope I don't say this the wrong way. How do we feel as the Black community in the fact that nobody Black was killed in this case? Should we, and I don't want to offend any Caucasian people that may watch your channel, you know what I mean? But how do we feel, how should we feel as Black people knowing that, hey, this time it wasn't us? Should we still have that same energy to say you killed somebody, or should we have the energy of, hey, you killed your own people?
This is a case that involves just what you said. Like, think about having like it. If this was Black, the face of Black people, they would have clearly said we were gang members.
Yeah, of course.
They would have told us this was the Bloods on this side of the street and the Crips on this side of the street, because that's basically what we saw.
Two gangs. Yeah.
On there, and they knew each other because or they could identify the people from the other gang, because as they were recording, and some of the recordings that they did get to play for the trial, you will hear the people saying that person over there is part of whatever boys, whatever name they was using to identify them and stuff like that. What I was disappointed in is there was plenty of Black people around, but none of them were witnesses. So we did what we always do. We don't snitch, because there were video footage of Black folks throwing rocks around there. Because that's what they was doing at the time in their protest, who clearly said when the reporter walked through, and this is the shit with this case, when the reporter was walking with Kyle, memorializing what he was doing out there, Kyle's like, I'm a medic, anybody need a medic? So the people on the street was like, yo, 5 minutes ago up the block you was pointing guns at us and shit, now you want to be a medic?
Right.
So you got to hear that on the tape, because that's what they played for the jurors as he was walking by from the reporter, and the reporter was trying to cut that video right there. And then he testified and he said, I was so fearful of those Black people. So the DA is like, with the rocks, but you was walking behind the guy with the AR-15 and you wasn't scared of him? Like, are you serious? And then he had a charge for Rittenhouse shooting and the bullet going in his direction, because he was walking behind him. So of course when he shot at the man, he was there. So he says on the stand, oh, I wasn't in danger, I just stood and hugged the wall. So the last video that the prosecutor played before he rested his case, he went back to that first shooting, and you don't see Mr. Reporter hugging no wall. He's standing over there like in the middle of the shit being fired on, doing shit like this. So the people blatantly lied, and it is just egregious. So it's like, but it's what white folks get away with. And that's about it. So they put Ahmaud's case on, was trying to hurry up with this jury selection so it would run
they're bleeding it together, concurrent. Right.
Because we're not going to be interested in that case.
Right.
This is the same state that would not prosecute their officers for shooting the man in the back as he was walking into his car. Not as he was charging them or anything, but as he was walking into his car. So they got issues in Wisconsin. And
that's just like down here in Georgia when they shot the guy. I think they had that case already, or they didn't have the case. They just ruled it not enough evidence, where the guy at the Wendy's, when they shot the guy in the back who was running away.
That's been no, they returned him to duty.
Okay, right. You see what I mean?
But it doesn't mean, well, the whatever the board is that oversees the police officers said he didn't have due process, which he didn't.
Okay.
So they were, I mean, it was obvious. It was a political nightmare. He needed to be removed. But they should have just suspended him without pay or whatever until they went through the process. But everything was expedited because the city was burning. So they didn't want to have him still with a job and the people tear down the whole damn city.
Right.
So so in his hearing on that, he won that to return to work. So he's probably not working, but he's probably getting
Getting
paid.
paid. Right.
Right. Because they had to reinstate him.
Right.
But
That's right.
yeah, so that's crazy. But I'm probably going to come down to Georgia when the verdict of this thing goes down.
Ahmaud
Because
Arbery.
yeah, because that's gonna be monumental. That because the case looks like it's stupid right now. Like I'm looking at it and I'm just like one of those defense attorneys, he should just be like, he shouldn't even be allowed to talk.
Oh, listen, I know what you're talking about. This man got up there and said, because Al Sharpton, right? He said, "Do not. We shouldn't have Al Sharpton in the courtroom because he is influencing the jurors." So he, in reference to him, is almost like having white men with robes over their faces.
Yo, when I heard him say that,
Oh,
I
that
was
blew
like,
me. That blew me.
I was like, yo, I said, I said, play that back.
Right.
Like do something with my TV so I could see that again. I was sitting there in real time. I was like, I can't believe he said, but he was also pissed because it was Veterans Day and the
Right.
people, the judge was still meeting on Veterans Day. He was like, we should not be here because it's Veterans Day. I was like,
yeah. But that shows you how he really thinks, though. You know what I'm saying?
But he's also the worst attorney on that whole thing because he's got the guy, his client is the one that recorded the shit.
Right. He gonna get his client a 50 years, 100 years in prison fucking around.
And he's the one who had his client speaking to the media when and he's sitting up there in court talking about, remember when, like, he's got himself, like, the worst thing you can have is yourself as part of the case. So he's basically testifying for himself when he's asking the people questions. And those guys from the GBI, they're sitting there looking at him like he's stupid. They're like, so is there a question there for me? I'm like, oh, damn. Right. So yeah, I'm having the time of my life watching the court case, and I ain't got nobody to talk about it. So thank you for
No. I've been watching it too. Trust me, man. I keep it on at my shop. We watch it all day. So I'm staying abreast of it. And hey, if you ever want to go live about it, I'm here for it, man. I swear.
Oh yeah, you could bring me over to your town too to do that. But because that's what I was telling John Frank. I was like, I'll go anywhere and talk about it. I don't have to be over here.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't have a problem with it. Thank you so very much. Just keep your head up out here.
Hey, no doubt, man. My head gonna stay up, man. I got too much good shit going on. Like I can't drop it because I'm gonna miss these. You know what I'm saying? I'm rich as fuck around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the rich life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the rich gang, the rich folks in the building. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man, for allowing me to be the rich tycoon that I am. You feel me? Shout out to the rich folks.
Your energy. I appreciate it.
No doubt. Hey, appreciate you for letting me up, Mo.
All right. Anytime.
All right, peace.
All right. That's how we're going to go out tonight. I think it was a good evening. It's 9:00. I've been up and out the door since 7 a.m. Anything in the chat? Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow to do worship after I go to the hair salon. Now, I'm trying to think, do I need the hair salon tomorrow? Look, I'm going to do this. Do I need the hair salon tomorrow? But I'm taking T because she needs the hair salon tomorrow. All you guys living a rich life, keep doing #rich life, keep doing what y'all doing. I see y'all getting y'all y'all December rituals in order. It looks like y'all gonna have pajama jammy. Y'all about to do pajama jammy. What's the other thing y'all doing? Y'all doing exchanging of gifts, you know. What else I see y'all doing? Y'all know I don't celebrate Christmas and stuff like that, but I happy to see you guys doing y'all. So just keep up doing y'all. Hey, Miss G, keep up doing y'all over there. Y'all doing Secret Santas. Oh, y'all even doing the ugly sweater. Oh, y'all doing the ugly sweater stuff. I looked at Fenty's scarf, Black Snowflake scarf that she, and I was like, girl, you know we can make one of those with the crochet hooks. So get y'all hooks together because we about to make us an infinity scarf over there because she unboxed one, talking about y'all could buy one of these. I was like, girl, we could make one for $5. So y'all get y'all yarn and a size G crochet hook, because we're about to make us a black snowflake sweater. And I'm gonna do a DIY with that. Hey Joanna, what's up? What's up? Making it happen. Making it happen. Even this, y'all don't like me. I want what I was looking. I was all up in there. I was like, all that is making a scarf and then sewing it at the end. Well, connecting both ends, and then you got the. I was like, girl, we on that. So I just gotta find an easy stitch. I don't have time to make no damn sweater, Carla. Oh, but you know what? I don't make ugly things. I don't know. When's y'all having y'all thing? Now people gonna be like, "Mine can make me an ugly sweater." We don't do monies around here. We too we too barter. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Oh, let me see. Y'all can make a sweater. I don't know why they letting y'all get away with. How do y'all running that make y'all sweater thing? Are y'all making y'all ugly sweaters? Shucks. I gotta get a picture of the baby. You will only need one row. Yes, yes. But I would tell you, get it's 12-4. You gotta get the big, you gotta get that big yarn thing to make a sweater. To make a sweater. But I want I like my little poncho stuff. I don't know. No, you make the sweater and I'll add the stuff to make it ugly. Yeah, it's silly. Well, we'll do sizing, Carla. Let's see what we could come up with. Today's the 13th. Cause y'all know once I start crocheting, I'll be going. Anyway, it's nice seeing all of you guys, and I am so happy to see that you guys was happy in the chat. I couldn't follow along because I was paying attention to the conversation with Black Truth. But focus on your focus, guys. Do what y'all do. I like Joanna in beef sector. Laugh out loud. Joanna's in the beef sector. Joanna, don't bring no drama. Leave your beef sector stuff because we got enough of the craze. We don't need no other craze over here. Oh, yeah. I don't need the hair salon tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway because I gotta figure it out. Shout out to the rich people. I need rich ass scarf. All right, we're gonna see what I pull off. Give me a call because I have to go to Joanne's to get you on anyway. So just email me. Anyway, I'll check you guys out later and see y'all tomorrow for worship. It will be in the evening. It will not be in the morning, it will be in the evening. I'm trying to hit the hair salon at 7. This is Mo.